here at the Houston site, and I will be leading our balance break today. I'm going to go over our slides real fast and then we'll get into it. No equipment needed today. As the chat says, just feel free to stand near a wall or a chair for support. Kick your shoes off, keep them on either way. So for February, not a ton going on, but also a lot. So we have our winter games, which is going to start on Saturday. Opening ceremonies are Friday, and that'll be a virtual event. If you've not signed up, sign up. It's going to kind of go along with the Winter Olympics. So it's just a fun way to participate in that. So if you've not signed up for that and you're interested, sign up now. We'll be done on Friday. Signups will close, I believe, on Friday. The next thing we have is our cooking demo, which happens every third Wednesday of the month. Last month, Jenny made these like bacon wrapped English muffins, or sorry, turkey bacon English muffins to like prep. And then this month she's doing cheesy beef and veggie burritos, which look amazing. That's all I have for y'all. So if you are recording your if you're recording your workout on your watch, feel free to go ahead and start that. I'm going to start our timer and then I'm going to step back. I'm going to kick my shoes off just for comfort. You can keep yours on. It's completely optional. That's just, I feel like I have a little bit more balance and stability when I take mine off, especially if I'm in like tennis shoes that are, or running shoes. We are going to start hands up and then take them down, reach for the toes. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and then roll back to standing. And then you're going to face your camera, step your feet to hip width apart. We're going to warm up our ankles, our calves, and some of those lower stability muscles in the ankles by taking it to some heel rockers. So I want you to rock back up onto those heels and then come up onto the toes, intentionally activating the calf, lowering yourself back down, and pulling your toes towards your shin, coming up onto those heels. And then we're going to go back to toes. Heels, toes. Just a few more heels, toes. And again, it's slow and controlled. We are intentionally activating those calf muscles, controlling on the way down, not letting gravity drag us. Then we're going to pull our toes towards our shins. And then last time, come up onto those toes and lower yourself back down. Next, we're going to take it into single leg stance. So you are going to have, again, those feet hip width apart. I want you to stack your posture. So make sure your hips are in line with your feet. And then you want your rib cage to stack over your pelvis. So what I mean by that is I don't want to be slouching so that my rib cage is kind of unaligned with my pelvis. And I don't want to be tucking my pelvis in or sticking my butt out and rounding my back. But I want a nice neutral spine. Core is engaged. We're going to shift weight to the right leg and lift the left knee. My right leg is slightly bent. My knee's not locked out. We never really want to lock out those joints. That's not the best for them. So I'm raising that right knee and we're just going to hold. And there will be a progression to this. We're going to build off of it. And then we're going to build up to a new movement towards the end. So again, that core is engaged. If you kind of feel wobbly, I want you to pull that belly button in tight to spine and picture as you are stacking your posture and keeping your shoulders nice and rolled back. There's a string that is coming between your feet, following the line of your belly button, and it goes between your feet, and then it comes up through your spine, and someone's tugging on it to tug that posture upright. I'm not rocking my hips to the side. I'm keeping that pelvis nice and even so that line, so that string stays nice and taut. Here, 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale and swap sides. So I'm going to, again, posture stacked, core engaged, shifting my weight to my right foot, bringing my left knee up in towards my chest, bringing it to 90 degrees. Inhaling, pulling that string. My feet are wide and my toes are gripping the floor for balance. We're going to hold here. And in about 10 seconds, we're going to shift back to our left or to our right foot. And we're going to add a heel raise to that single leg hold. So you can go ahead, lower right foot back to the ground, shift that weight again. Now, this is this might be when you want to stand near a wall or a chair for stability. We're going to raise that left knee. Again, we have knee slightly bent, and then we're going to go up into a calf raise. So not quite heel rockers, just coming up onto the ball of that foot and lowering back down. Try to let go of the wall or chair that you're using for stability and do it independently. Keep that core nice and tight. Couple more. And then swap sides. So we're going to shift our weight to the right foot, lifting, driving left knee up. You can grab that wall or chair for stability for this first few. Posture is nice and stacked, core is engaged. We're coming up onto those toes, strengthening and creating now movement to add to the balance challenge. Coming up to the ball of that foot, using the power in our calf muscles to get up there, and then controlling on the way down. Just a few more on this side. You can plant both those feet and reach for your toes for a second and get a nice stretch in the back of those hamstrings, glutes, and calves. Inhale here. And then roll back up to standing. We're going to take it into single leg RDLs. RDLs are Romanian deadlifts, and usually they're done with the weight. And then motion is going to be where our feet are hip width apart, right? Posture is nice and stacked. We're hinging from the hips, bringing chest parallel with the ground, getting full extension in the hamstring and glutes. Great exercise for strengthening the posterior chain, right? Now, for balance, we're going to do single leg RDL. So I'm going to kick my right leg out behind me, and I'm hinging from my hips. My right knee slightly bent, and I'm reaching for the floor until my chest comes about parallel with the floor. And then I'm coming back up, and I'm going to drive my right knee forward. Then we're going to reach for the floor again, and then drive that right knee forward. All of the muscles in this right leg here should be activated. You should be really feeling it in the glute. We're working those lateral stability muscles to keep us upright. Bring chest, core is engaged to keep that back from rounding as we bring chest parallel with the floor, and then driving that knee back up. And go ahead and swap sides. So we're going to shift that weight to the right leg, to the left leg, and we're kicking that right leg back, hinging from the hips, bringing chest parallel with the ground, driving right knee forward. So kicking out behind us, left knee slightly bent, core is in tight. And if you need to hold on to a wall for stability, you can do that. Reach for the floor. Try to let your hands come forward, reaching for the floor to create that balance challenge. Just a few more on this side. All right. Last time, we're going to go into a toe touch, stretch those muscles out. Inhale and exhale the hands towards the floor. You can grab the back of the thighs and pull chest in, or if you have more mobility, grab the backs of the calves or the ankles, pull chest in towards your thighs, relaxing those muscles from those RDLs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, pull. Just going to hold here for a few more seconds. And then roll back up to standing. We can take it into those heel scoops to again stretch that quad. So, or step that right foot forward like you're gonna go into a heel scoop, and then you're gonna place your hand on the front of your thigh, driving your hip back, pulling toes towards shin. And we're getting that nice stretch in the hamstring. Here, you can swap sides, left foot forward, toes come towards shin. We're hinging from the hips, placing hands on the thigh and pressing in, getting a nice stretch in the back of that hamstring. All right, thank y'all for joining Balance Break. That's all I have for y'all today. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I hope you've had a great start to your week and you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Abby.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Abby.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
Abby.